Thrilling finish for the Midshipmen this afternoon over the Lafayette Leopards as we get rolling with Navy basketball postgame. Presented by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, veterans, and their families. Our members of the mission insured by NCUA. Alongside Mike Geary, I'm Matt Sabatis with you, and we're joined by Donovan Draper here following the Midshipmen 71-70 win over Lafayette. Donovan, what was it like to be trusted and make that shot once it was all said and done? How were the emotions feeling after it all?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable feeling. I'm so happy that my teammates have trusted me in order to allow me to take that last shot and have the confidence and have me make that game-winning shot. And I can only give credit to my teammates and my coaches. It's an amazing feeling.
How do you guys adjust against a big guy like Vanderbond in a game like this? Because anyone that steps on the floor that's 7 foot is obviously going to have an impact on the game.
I mean, we just trust our values. We trust our defense. We trust Aiden Kehoe. He's been playing really well for us. He's an unbelievable player, and we trust him to go head-on-head with their big guy. And we have unbelievable trust in him, and we trust our defense, and we just play as a team. So.
Yeah, Donovan, you great 2 games. Yesterday, the last game against American, and this one. What has been some of the things that you've tried to change about how you're approaching these Patriot League games over these first 2 versus the non-league portion of the schedule? Because you've clearly filled in the stat sheet and doing the things that you did so great last year for this program.
Yeah, I mean, last year it was my first time playing league play. Have everybody play you twice and know how you play. So I feel like I just have a lot more experience this year, and I know how people are going to play me, and I know what my strengths are. And I added a couple more things to my game in order to be able to play well against other people.
All right, Donovan, congrats on the big win and the heroics of it all. I mean, goodness gracious, man, that was fantastic. Congrats again. Thank you so much, my man. Donovan Draper here on Navy basketball postgame. As we continue to roll on, we'll have associate head coach Emmett Davis join us in just a few seconds as Navy takes down Lafayette 71-70. I mean, my goodness, Mike, this was such a fun game, and now we get to hear Emmett's take on it. Coach, what were some of the points of the second half that led to the play design of that final play to get it to Drape and pick up the win?
Well, late game, we knew that they were going to switch on that missile screen. And so Vanderbond was going to be matched up with Benini. And he made a really good attacking drive that drew really 2 defenders, threw back to number 11, and he knocked down the jumper. He had a heck of a game. Donovan Draper was outstanding on both ends of the floor, and that's 2 in a row for him. He played great the other night against American as well. So, really happy for him, happy for the team. We defensively we weren't great in the beginning of the second half. We gave up too many layups, and we were really focused on taking away the 3, and we were doing that. Yeah. But then later in the half, they started hitting some threes too. So. But overall, just an incredible team win for us.
You talked about Benini and how he was able to pull those 2 off. How important is it that a guy his size, especially going up against even a guy like Vanderbond, is able to be such a black hole to pull the defense in that it makes it easier for the rest of the squad? He
does. He draws people to him. He's very quick, very adept at getting in the paint. He's got that pull-up jumper now, so that's a nice attribute that he can bring to the table. But you don't worry about the ball when he has it in his hands. He takes care of the ball. They pressed us, and he was really good. We went to, inbounds action where he was taking it out, getting it back, and pushing it down the floor, and that kind of took him out of their aggressiveness for a little while too. So it was good. But big plays by a number of guys. Aiden Kehoe, making 2 free throws. Now, obviously, there was they stepped in on the second one and gave us the third. But he makes 2, 4 for 6 in the game, outstanding. And he's a little under the weather. He didn't feel good today, so he really gutted it out.
That's what happens when it feels like 20 degrees outside.
Well, Coach, you know this league so well. There was no field goals from Navy in the last 4+ minutes. The offense got a little stagnant. But how big, long-term, as you look forward 5 out of the next 7 on the road, winning a game like this, tight, how much is that going to matter for this team's maturity and going forward in the league where all these games are going to be so tight, knowing they can pull it out?
Oh, that's a great boost. I mean, there's no question. And every game, there's 18 conference games, but these games are every bit as important as number 18. Mm-hmm. So You really want to win your home games. We've done that. We've held serve here, two home wins. Like you said, we're on the road now for a bunch, 5 out of 7. And, every time you can pull off a win in this league, it means so much. Because at the end of the year, having seeding and maybe home court advantage is huge in this conference because the tournament is at home sites. So it's great. Really, it didn't look good there at the end. And, everybody says, well, why don't you go for 3 at the end? Well, you don't need a 3. You need a 2. Yeah. I thought it was the right decision. We went down there, and then for Keogh to knock those free throws in. And then to get the 5-second count was huge. Yeah. And we had been close on a couple other ones, and they didn't call it. And that one was really great. And I don't know if you saw, but Benini was guarding Chaikin and did a great job of keeping the ball out of his hands. Yeah. And he was the guy they wanted to get it to because he's a 90% free throw shooter.
He was fantastic.
So Benini did a great job.
Yep. All right, Coach. Congratulations. That was a fun one.
Matt.
Looking forward to more this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Coach.